Okay, so I was gonna wait until I got like a straight blonde wig from my vendor, but I'm gonna just do this video just to let y'all know. So when you are ordering the factory made wigs, they will be a little thinner. I know they do have the option where you can change the density, like, 150, 180, 200, 250, etc., etc. That's fine and all, but if you want to know why your wigs are thin, hold on, let me adjust my thing. The reason why your wigs are thin is because they single weft the tracks. So when you look at the tracks, it's very thin. It's only just one little track. They didn't double this when they sewed it. It's just a single wefted track, and that's why it's so thin. Now, they may put a lot of tracks in there to, make it thicker, unless you have your own vendor and you can tell them to actually double these wefts and to make it all the same length. Because when you buy a wig, it comes in like layers. It'll always be like 16, 18, 20 or 20, 22, 24. It's never all the same length. Now, if you don't like having all that hair on your head, then a factory made wig may be better for you. I mean, it's a nice amount of hair. It ain't too much. It's not too thin. This is actually from one of my vendors, and my customers like, these wigs as well. They are a little cheaper, but everybody just has a different preference on the wigs that they like. This is a 13x6 frontal. I think she's what, 24 inches, I would say. Maybe 26. I'm not sure. Deep wave texture and everything. But if you wonder why the wigs are always thin, that is the reason. Now, if you are one of the girls who like thicker wigs, then I would most definitely say a custom wig will be better for you. Now, this is one of my custom made wigs. I do double and sometimes even quadruple my wefts to make sure I get all 3 or 4, maybe even 5 bundles into the wig according to my customer. Now, I do use the same bundle throughout the whole thing so the wig can appear more full. It is, the tracks are double wefted, so when the vendor double weft the bundles and then I double weft them, or sometimes even quadruple, it will be thicker. Now, if you were to just, put it in a ponytail, you can see that it is nice and full. And it's full from root to tip, like all the way down to the ends. Not to say that the factory made wigs don't be full, but a lot of them be thin. And if you was ever wondering why they was thin, that's why. But wigs just depends on the type of person that you are. I do recommend everybody to get a custom wig because, I mean, it's custom to your head. But, everybody is different. Now, with mine, like I said, sometimes I quadruple, sometimes I double. It really just depends. So, like right here, you will see that, let me make it closer. You can see that there's 4 tracks. So, there's 2 right here and there's 2 right here, and I sewed them together. So, that's what makes it 4. So, it appear more fuller. And then right here, this is where I just doubled it. But a custom made wig will always be more fuller than a factory made wig. That's just my opinion. That's what I've experienced. I've been having my business for some time, and that is just what I experienced over the years. Now, you may experience something different. I haven't came across the vendor that you came across yet, but this is just my experience from that. And I just wanted to let y'all know.